back to another Redstone live stream. Today we're going to be trying to build another Redstone invention. Hopefully it goes well and everything is working fine. Last week, unfortunately, our device didn't end up the way I was hoping it to. I can show you guys what we actually ended up making last week. It was a good idea in concept. Unfortunately, I don't know. It got way out of hand, and I think the problem... Oh, look at this. I forgot about this whole dual wielding thing. How do I even get that out of here? There we go. Get out of here, stupid little rabbit feet. But last time we made this crazy looking gambling machine, and the idea behind it was a really nice idea, and the redstone's actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, I think it was just too complex in too little space. So we might try the same idea again, but instead of like 9 or 8 different options here, we'll just go with like, you know, maybe 4 different choices or just even 2. But it was a fun idea. Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know if I approached it wrong or what, but the redstone got out of control like super quickly. It was crazy. But today I got a new idea. It's another sort of gambling machine. But it's a lot simpler, and it's going to be really easy. They're not really easy to build, but hopefully we can get something done, build something nice here. It's going to be I'm sure you've all have heard of it before, but we're going to be trying to build rock paper scissors. I don't know how I don't know if it's been done before. I couldn't imagine that nobody's tried it, but we're going to do our own spin on it and hopefully make it so you can even bet and like you can like bet an iron ingot. Play rock paper scissors, and if you win like 2 iron ingots, and if you lose it'll take it. So it's a really simple gambling machine, but it'll just be something fun where you can play rock paper scissors like against the computer if you want to, or against the redstone. But what's going on, everybody in the chat? Hello there, Super Battles, James and Nate. All right, let's get started and sort of plan it out. I think a problem with what I did last week was I sort of just started placing redstone all over the place, and that never ends well. I can tell you guys that much. So today we're gonna try to build rock paper scissors, but I'm gonna like plan it out a little bit more, if you guys know what I'm saying. But let's grab all of our basic redstone, and we're gonna try to get... Another problem last week is the gambling machine. I sort of attempted to build the design for it, like all the outer design and everything first. So this week I'm gonna try to just, you know, get it working, and then once I get it working, we can make it look nice and all purty. But the first step's going to be, I'm just gonna build with quartz today. I really like quartz. That's my favorite. Do it with diamonds instead. Ooh, that would be some high rolling rock paper scissors, wouldn't it? Pretty expensive. All right. Could you make a map download of your redstone world? I'm planning on doing that like as like maybe 50,000 subscribers. This will be like the special world download, but eventually soon. It's not too impressive yet. I still have a lot more, you know, I'm still adding on to it. Okay, but I have to figure out how to rebuild this little randomizer, because there are these randomizers that we're gonna have to use to make ourselves a rock paper scissors machine. And it's gonna be hard, but I think I got an idea. Okay, so where were the randomizers at? Is this one of the no, this isn't. Huh, I know we have randomizers in here somewhere. Let's look at the more compact version of this lottery machine. This lottery machine is great, by the way, if you guys want to look at like how redstone's done. Okay, here, oh, we just use these simple randomizers. I'm looking for that. Okay, I see what randomizers I used here, but I want the, I might have used them in my redstone brewing machine. Alright. Did I use any randomizers here? Essentially, I'm looking at something where you push the button and it's going to pick a random, it's going to pick like a random chance 1 through 3 of getting rock, paper, or scissors. That's going to be the first step. That shouldn't be too difficult to create. But once we have that, then we're going to have to try to figure out how to make that 1 out of 3 chance. You know, we're going to have to try to make that guy, make him output like a rock, paper, or scissors, and then determine what you actually outputted. And then if you outputted, you know, the same thing, then it will it'll go ahead and give you the win and stuff like that. Okay. Where was the randomizer at? I suppose we can just attempt to rebuild it again. It was really simple. It was like a dropper, and then we had this guy coming out. I think it was, it dipped down here. I think it was boom. I think it was like a block here, and then it was maybe 3 dots of redstone, something like this. I think this was our randomizer that we used, maybe. Or maybe we have to invert this, or maybe it's out there. Let's see if this works. I know it has to do with you use a normal, you use like a sword for one, and then you use a normal item for the other. So we'll put in 2 items in there like that. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, nope, I don't think that was it. I think it was actually like this. Yeah, I think this was it. Okay, give it a push. Okay, I think we just built the randomizer again. So the top guy lights up, bottom guy lights up, bottom guy lights up, top guy. Awesome. Okay, so this is it. I did it. That's pretty awesome. That is essentially going to be the bulk behind our machine. So we're going to just take that and try to go with it. The problem is, though, again with, this is going to be really difficult. Hey, crew, why don't you use a command block randomizer? I could, and that would probably be easier, but we're trying to make things that you can actually make in survival world and stuff like that. It'd be like, you could probably easily accomplish a game like tic-tac-toe with command blocks and stuff like that, and it would be easier, but I always find just, normal redstone a lot more fun to build with. Okay, so we got that. The problem is that gives us 2 outputs, and we don't want 2 outputs. We want 3. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna have one of these outputs leading back into the start. Okay, so we're gonna have 2 randomizers, so one randomizer leading into another one, and so that way it'll be like, you have 25% chance of getting rock, 25% chance of getting scissors, 25% chance of getting paper, and then a 25% chance of re-rolling. That'll essentially be how it works. Okay, so all we gotta do now is grab this little guy. I really don't want to be doing it in this area. Okay, we're trying to get the basic idea down. It's okay. So I just want to see if this is gonna work. Let's run you back into there. All right, we're probably gonna have to add in a little more delay to that. And then this dropper. Now we're gonna build our second randomizer. All right, so this will be like the same exact thing. And then, oh no, wait a second. Huh. Never mind. Oh crap. This is gonna be more difficult than I thought. Okay, we're gonna have to build 2 more randomizers. Oh my gosh. I hate randomizers. Oh my goodness. Yeah, okay, so the problem I'm facing here, rock, paper, scissors, there's 3 outputs, alright? There's the rock, the paper, and the scissors, right? So pretty simple, you guys got that. But I don't want 3 outputs, I want 2. The other problem is you can't just get a 3rd output, like that's not gonna happen. The randomizers here pick between item A and item B. There's no like item C. So what we're gonna have to do is we're going to have to make a randomizer go into 2 more, so that way there are 4 outputs, but then we don't want 4 outputs, so we'll just make one of them go back to the beginning. All right, so we have 3 outputs, and then the 4th output just repeats, but you can't just ignore it, because like then, and you can't have 2 of them be rock, because then it would be an easier chance at getting rock. I don't know if that made any sense, but hey, there's dropping some knowledge. Knowledge has just been dropped. You may take it as you please. I don't even know what I just said there, but yeah, okay, so this should work though, in theory. Hoping. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about right now is it's not going to be like compact at all, but I don't know. That might, hopefully that'll be fine. We're just gonna give it a test though. All right, so let's say this lamp right here. Here, we'll grab ourselves a little sign. All right, so this lamp, here we go. This is our rock. Look at that. Or maybe we should, let's put a little cobblestone on there. That's probably what we're gonna use for our rock. All right, so there's our rock. And then here we'll put a little item frame with some paper in it. Love your channel. Been subbed when you were around 1,000. Oh, thanks so much, man. Thanks for hanging around for so long. All right, so here's our paper. And what can we use for scissors, guys? What do you think would be like the item to use? You know what I'm saying? What would be the item? All right, but anyway, there goes that guy. Do we have to invert this signal? No, there we go. Okay, now we're fine. Boom. Delay. What should we use as scissors? What would be like the item to use? Shears? I think we'll go with shears. See you later, James. Adios, man. All right, shears seems to be like the winner. We'll roll with some shears. Should I change the name to cobblestone paper shears? Maybe I should change the name to that. Cobblestone paper shears, like the Minecraft version of rock paper scissors. Okay, but anyway, I think we got ourselves a plan. Place you. All right, so let's give it a test. Or no, we have to put our items in here. I need to grab some swords. Can just use wooden swords. All right, so the way these randomizers work, in case you guys aren't really aware, here, I'll give you guys a quick little demonstration. You know, you might as well learn something. So we'll just put this so that way the items stay in the hopper. But you put an item in a hopper. You put like one item that can stack up to 64, and it's only gonna light up this first space here. And what that does, turns off the torch, which turns this torch on, and boom, you power this dropper. Pretty simple. But if it does not give one item, but instead a sword, that sword makes this guy output twice as long, so it's going to be a little bit longer, and that turns off the torch, but then it also turns on this repeater, so that guy's still, the torch is still turned off there. And it powers this repeater, which activates this dropper. So depending on whether it gives a sword or an item, will depend on whether it lights up this guy or this guy, and so that way it gives you a 50% chance at down there, and a 50% chance at getting that guy up there. So it's pretty simple, and I just have one connected to another one right here, connected to another one up here. So the first guy, I have two outputs, output A and output B. And then output A, I have two more outputs, which is paper and rock. And then output B, I have two more outputs, which is scissors. And instead of having a fourth output, we have it start over from the beginning. And that way we only want 3, and you can't have less than 3, you know what I'm saying? All right, cobblestone paper shears sounds amazing. I do like that name. We should stick with it. Okay, let's give it a test though. So when I push this button, one of these at random should light up. Oh, that time we got scissors. We got rock. I want to see what happens when it attempts to. Okay, we got scissors. Scissors again. I want to see what happens when it runs through it again. Cobblestone. Oh, here it comes. So what happened there is one of the 3 outputs didn't get chosen. So the fourth output is, hey, choose another one. Because you have to have 4 outputs, you know what I'm saying? This is we're already like a mess. That's how bad I am with redstone. It just gets out of ideas. It just gets out of control so easily. But awesome, that works. Uh-oh. Oh no, it just okay, awesome. So yeah, it works, perfect. And I think we can get rid of a couple of those repeaters, and we should still be fine. We got scissors, rock, paper. It looks like it's working. It looks like that's awesome. Come on, I want to get it going again. Oh, did it do scissors that time? I wasn't looking. Come on. It's a 1 out of 4. Do it. Repeat it. Nope. Nope. It's not doing it. It's not. It keeps picking rock. Pick paper or scissors. There we go. Okay, so it does work. Awesome. Try to compact it. It will make life easier. I'm really bad at that though. Like, you say compact it, and I don't know how. I don't know how. I suppose you could move that over one, and that would make it smaller. Yeah, you could. Okay. This isn't the final design. I was just seeing if this was working. We're gonna make it look a little bit better. when we want to build the actual thing. All right, but that's awesome. Let me go ahead, tweet out the stream. We're just getting started. Just getting started. I wanted to make sure that it would work. I do like the name. I do like the name. Rock paper or cobblestone paper shears a lot better. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and make a rock paper scissors machine. So the big question is, how are we going to accept the user input and then, you know, tell it like, hey, this guy chose paper, and then if the machine also chooses paper, you win. Okay, I think the best way to do it is going to be with hoppers, and then we'll just unpower whatever hopper won, and then that should release the winning item, and then if a winning item gets released, boom, you win. Okay, I got it in my head. We got this. We got this. Easy. Easy. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to need is is this a nice area to build in? My redstone world's like absolute mess as well. I kind of want to keep that area clear. We'll build over here a little bit more. Use an item sorter. Yeah, that's what we're gonna work with. All right, we'll see you later, Yumi. All right, let's build a little bit of an item sorter. See how it works. All right. So we're going to, the problem is we need like 3 item sorters. Okay, we got this. We got this. Here we go. So the user is going to, we don't want a trap chest, do we? Do we want a normal chest? All right, so the user will go ahead, drop their item off in a chest, and then push some buttons. So the item comes down, and then the item is going to go to the right here. It's going to get checked for if it's rock, if it's paper, and then if it's scissors. And then if it's not any of those, it'll just go into a chest and just chill off to the side. Alright. See you later, Akram. You're the best redstone. Thanks, Dragon Boy. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just have 3 of these item sorters. We're gonna have 3 going boom, boom, boom. So one of them is going to be for rock, then paper, scissors. We're just gonna, where do we want to go after this? We'll just have them go down. Yeah, we'll just have them all go down, and then to the side. Excuse me. All right, so item sorters are really easy to build. It's just, you got your comparator, and then you come down, and then it's like 2 dots of redstone, like 1, 2, and then, oh, I didn't mean to break that, plop you back there, and then like this, and this is going to, oh, we're gonna have to move you, aren't we? Huh, I forgot, item sorters are a little bit weird. And it's gonna be, okay, no, we should, if this is gonna be the ground right here, we should have enough space. Should have enough space. All right. So we're gonna have a bunch of torches right here. So we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. Bunch of torches, and then, oh, didn't mean to break you. Here, we'll plop the comparator back there. But this way, this is how we're going to go ahead and determine if it's rock, paper, or scissors. So the next step is to actually get our rock, paper, and scissors. I think cobblestone should be the way to, oh no! I forgot about shears. Oh no. Uh-oh, guys. So, unfortunately, shears aren't gonna work with the item sorter. So we have a couple options here. Paper and rock's gonna work fine, but shears are a little bit scary. Oh no. Yeah, shears aren't gonna work with this thing at all. 0% worth working with. Oh gosh. You know what? We might be able to cheat here a little bit. Maybe we might be able to cheat. No, we won't be able to cheat. Can't use shears. Okay. Well, for now we'll just test it. What else looks like scissors if we can't use shears? It has to be an item that can stack to 64. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, like we can't use any of these. I guess we could use arrows maybe. Huh. Maybe we'll just use I don't want to use iron. Man, I really wish we could use shears. You know what? We'll just go with a fishing rod maybe? Tripwire? Tripwire is about the closest. We can go with tripwires. I think our sound was a little bit quiet. All right, let's plop in some tripwires here. Yeah, we'll just roll with tripwires. Why not? And then for rock, so that's scissors. Rock, we're gonna use cobble, and then paper. We'll use some paper. Yeah, tripwire hook. That kind of looks like scissors. In the end, we can also rename them. Like, that's another idea. Might want to rename them. But okay, here we go. So now that we got our 3 items in here, let me try to figure out how we're gonna go about this. Boom, boom, boom. And then maybe have them going into a chest. Alright, so here's the plan. Never mind, that's not gonna work. Huh. That's not the plan, not the plan. Maybe we want them to go over 1 more. Maybe 2 more. Maybe we'll go 1, 2. Alright, so here's the new plan. What we're gonna do is we'll have power right here. And then right here is gonna be, okay, I'm thinking this out in my head. How long has this been going on? We've been going on for 20 minutes-ish. We got this. I'm feeling good about this one. Last week it was kind of a mess. it was very much a mess. Very much a mess. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. You put in something that's not rock, paper, scissors, like quartz. Boom, gets put in that chest. But I put in a rock, and the rock gets accepted, right? Is this where the rock is? And the rock should... Is the rock... Okay, rock's down there. Okay, wait. It takes 1 for it to get cycled through, so we'll put a paper in, we'll put a scissors. Alright, here we go. So we put in a rock, and we should see it in, like, this hopper. Yes, there it is. Okay, so... Here's how the machine's gonna work. It's gonna... If you put in a rock... Oh, wait, never mind. I don't know if the... Oh. Every time I think that, like, I have an idea, it just, like, doesn't work. Alright, it's fine. We'll put you there. Alright, get rid of all these hoppers. Get rid of you guys. Alright, so here's how it's gonna work. You put in a rock, say, and then it'll get stuck in this hopper. No, this hopper. Okay, there's our rock. And then... all we need to do is have some comparators come out. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm really trying to figure out how I'm going to go about doing this. Okay, so this guy will go ahead and extend a piston forward. All right. And then what that piston's gonna do is it will push a block. Or we could have it push a redstone block. Is that fine, like pushing redstone blocks sideways? Yes, okay. And then that redstone block will go ahead and power... Or no. Huh. Put in another item named that sort of thing. Yeah. At the end, we're going to name them like rock, paper, scissors. But right now, I think we're fine doing this. Okay, so that guy's going to come out and extend And then we can sort of have... I'm trying to think about how to go about doing this. We might just want to use a normal block instead. And then something like this? Or no? This is so complex. Okay. Alright. I think I got it. No, then the floor is going to be in the way, isn't it? Alright. So what we're trying to do here is once you put in your rock, paper, or scissors, I have to go ahead. Well, first of all, you're going to put in your rock, paper, scissors, and then your choice locked in, boom. And then it's going to go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. It's going to pick a random choice. And then we got to determine what beats what. Oh, there's so much in here. Oh my gosh, there's so many things. So first of all, we got to say how rock beats paper. Oh my gosh, how am I going to do that? Again, I thought it was like a super simple idea, and then it just keeps getting more and more complex. Okay, it's alright. It's alright. We're fine. We're fine. So... that guy's in there. Alright, so we chose rock here. Now, the game can decide a random rock, paper, scissors. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. It just keeps getting harder, because the next thing I'm worried about is what happens. You just need to assemble it first. But what happens when what happens when you like tie? What happens when you both choose rock? I guess it'll just clear your choices and go again. Like it'll just say no one wins, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to plan it out before I just start placing redstone, because last time I tried placing redstone, it did not work out very well. Okay, it's alright. So we have our choice for rock. And then, you know what? Let's just build the randomizer. Let's just go with it. Use redstone lights with signs on them. Yeah, but, okay, don't worry. I got this. I don't need no redstone lights with signs on them. What are you talking about? Alright, let's use ourselves a little button. Let's put the button above the chest up here. And that'll be like, yo, my choice is locked in. And then I want that button to go ahead and unpower this guy for like just a second. Alright, so that button, it'll go boom, 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 boom. It'll come down here. It'll come over. And then like a couple dots of red. Okay, so that button, what I just made there, is going to, if we put in like a stack of, oh no, wait, shh, I got this. Torch me up. Pow. Okay, there we go. So now items don't get sucked, and then when you push the button, it takes one item. 55, 54. Awesome. Okay, that's what we wanted. That was very simple to build. Sweet. I'm happy about that. So this is going to be the button to play. So you put in your choice. If you wanted to make it completely random, you could also do something like this, like put in all the choices, and then it'll just randomly pick one, won't it? Or no, it'll pick the first. Never mind. No, shut up. I didn't say that. So it'll pick like, all right, you put in your paper, you push the button, boom, it takes your paper. That prevents you from like doing more than one answer, essentially. All right. So now we're gonna want to take this guy and we're gonna have it do the randomization. All right, let's go. So I'm just gonna rebuild what we built over there, the little randomizer. Boom, we got this. Crew, have you ever used Faithful? Or Crew, have you ever used Faithful for a long time? Oh yeah, totally. You go back to the default, it's just pixely. That sucks. That's why I love Faithful so much, because like you can build something in Faithful and it'll still look nice in default, you know? You can't really do that with a whole lot of other texture packs. Alright. So, boom. And then, boom. Here we go. Randomizer. You know what might be a smart idea to compact it? We could do something like this. Ooh, that's pretty tiny. Coming back. Boom, boom. Something like that. I like it. I like it. And then we could have something like, I'm trying to figure out here. All right, let's have this guy come back to the start. Or no. Wait a second. What texture pack is that? I'm using Faithful. Dude, how about if they win, they get a diamond? Yeah, that's what we want to do. We want to do like, you like put in an iron ingot before you play. And then once you do that, it'll be like, you can win 2 iron ingots if you win. Or something fun like that. Alright, so I already explained this randomizer. So I'm not going to explain this again. But we'll just go boom. Repeater right there. 2 dots of redstone. Never mind. This is a repeater. 1 tick. Kaplowsers. Awesome. Okay, sweet. And then we just got to build the same thing over on this side. Boom. Can we do this? Are you gonna? You're not gonna be okay with that. Yeah, you're not gonna be okay with that. We can go on this side. It's all good. We can go boom. Awesome. How do comparators work? They like read the item inside of your hopper there. They like tell you what's in it. They're like, hey, there's something in it. And I'm like, whoa. Alright, so let's take this signal and we are going to go ahead and run it back into you, right? Like that. Is that gonna work? Ooh, that might work. Yeah, that's gonna work. Or no, it's not. Or no, no. No, we don't want that. We want you to run back into you. So, we can do something like this. Boom. 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 Liking it. And then dot of redstone right there. Awesome. Wow, it's live. It is live. That's crazy. Alright. This is super compact. We're trying our best here. I'm trying my best. We're making it teeny tiny. Okay, so let's add in our items. We need some swords. Give me that sword. We'll plop that in there, along with like a quartz. And then, boom, plop that in there, along with like a quartz. All right, so that'll give us that output. And now we need this guy to come back here. It's gonna go into another randomizer, right? Redstone expertise. I know, I am a professional redstoner. 100%, dude. You can trust that. I never make mistakes. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Okay, so here's the first randomizer. It's gonna go... Oh no, sorry. Your boom. No, your boom. And then your torch. And then 2, and then torch. Okay, so here we go. We got ourselves... This is gonna be rock. We got rock output. Maybe we want like little... Here, give me my rock, paper, scissors. Never mind, we can't use that. Whatever. We got our rock output, our paper output right here, and then our scissors output. So, I got that. We got that down. We got that down. I need another sword. Give me a sword. The next step is, though, how do we take that and determine what the user puts in and how it, like, you know, how do you know if you won rock, paper, scissors? That's our next step. Oh boy, it's gonna be a tough one. Gonna be a tough one. Okay. So what we have to do next is how can we even go about doing this? Oh no. Oh no. You know what we can use? The problem is they're so close together. We could do something like this and maybe lengthen the signal a little bit. Alright, so something we could do here is... Never mind, that's not gonna work. You get out of here. You, a bunch of repeaters, lengthen the signal. Okay, so we can do something like this. And we can do an AND gate. Alright, so both of these have to turn on for this guy to turn on, you know? So you have to put in paper, so you have to enter paper, and the machine has to pick paper, and then that light's gonna turn on. And we can use this to determine if you win or not. Alright, we got this. So now all we need to do is we need to take one of these outputs. We'll take this guy. We'll take this guy right here. We'll go down, repeater, down. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Whoops. We might want to go 10, 11, 12. And then up like that. All right, let's do that. And then repeater. Okay, so what that's gonna do is if I got this. What we're gonna do is if it outputs to that one, it'll like stay turned on. You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh my gosh, this is just. It keeps like. I'm like realizing that I'm never gonna finish this project. It's just gonna keep on going. It's just gonna keep on going. It's all right. I think I got this. I don't know. Man. Okay, so maybe we want to add in something like this. Oh my goodness. It just keeps going. Like the redstone's just gonna go on for ages and ages. You can do it. Honestly, I'm starting to have my doubts. Okay, let's see here. What do we want to add? There's so much. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to build like the easiest game. We're trying to build rock, paper, scissors. I'm going to build it with command blocks. Yeah, it's probably not that hard to build it with command blocks, but I'm like trying to figure out how to do it. Okay. I'm really trying to think like, is there an easier way to do this? Huh. I sound like a villager right now. Okay, you know what? Let's just determine if you win or not. All right? We can do that. It'll be easy. It'll be super easy. All right. So connect this guy up. We'll build our second AND gate. Oh my gosh. I never ever thought rock, paper, scissors would be this easy. Like, seriously? Huh. Okay, maybe the problem. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. Because I gotta determine. Oh my god, there's gotta be a better way to do this. I'm not seeing like the easiest way to do this. We got our randomizer, we got our rock, our paper, our scissors, and then we got our 3 outputs from the machine. We got our, you know. The question is, how do we take that and determine who is the winner? Add a prize? We're gonna add a prize. We're doing it. Huh. How can we go about making... We might want to work on another project. It's too long for redstone? Yeah, we're gonna use a repeater there. Alright. Maybe... Oh my goodness. How can we go about doing this? Maybe we just wanna... You know what might be the easiest way to do it? Maybe we don't even want to use a randomizer over here. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe we just want to use a rock, a paper, and a scissors. I think we... Okay. I think I got a plan. I think I got a plan. So, when you push the button, we could just have it dispense a rock, a paper, and a scissors. You know? And then we can use that and see if it's the same... No, never mind, that wouldn't work. Bruh, it just keeps getting harder. Maybe I just need to stop doing gambling games. Maybe that's what I need to stop doing. Okay, so it's like, boom, you enter a piece of paper, and then the machine, if it selects, god dang it. Well, rip this idea. We're moving on to the next idea. Dang it, dude. I was feeling so good about this, and then it just like died down really quickly. Probably because I didn't know how to finish it, but if we could, like, I'm gonna think about this. I definitely want to come back to it because it's a project that could be completed. I'm just not looking at it from the right perspective. Alright, but we do have other ideas that we can try to do. We do. I think I want to try to make a trap. That's what we're gonna go with. Rip the dream. Yeah, use 3 dispensers, put rock, paper. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about putting rock, paper, and scissors in there, and then it would dispense a random one. And then that could be the way to go about doing it. But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Is this thing not working now either? There we go. Whee! Look at this. I was kind of sad I could never get this thing to actually work. It was such a fun idea of transportation. Oh, come on. Land on it. That was going to be like the best way to transport from point A to point B. You just keep getting launched. You go, whee! Okay, but I want to go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead and make ourselves a bit of a trap. But traps have been done a lot, so we're going to try to make it a little bit different. All right. Or no. Okay. This is what I want to do. I want to make a security system. Oh, this is so fun. I love this security system. Ah, shoot. I forget how to... I built it a while ago, but I want to make like an improved version of it. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, here we go. Shoot. Okay, I want to go back and see how it worked real quick. It was like the coolest security system ever. It was amazing. Do an edible cake? I think edible cake's already in the game. All right, it was Crewcraft Season 2. Okay, so here's the plan. Where are we at? Let's head over back to our place. I do want to make a trap sometime, but right now, this was so cool. Okay, so the way this works is we have 4 item frames. And, okay, so that's how you do it. Oh, okay, and then you have to have everything turned off. Okay, I think I got it. Right? Yeah. Okay, I got how to build it. And then you have like buttons and one of them activates. Which button did I actually have activate? Sorry, I'm not really explaining what I'm doing right now. But this was such a cool idea. It was this button. It came down. Where did this button go? It went around. Where? Oh, we have it just triggering one of these guys. Alrighty then. Okay, so this was so cool. So basically, I had this thing outside of my storage room, and it can be used anywhere. It's just like a nice little safe vault. And it's a secret passcode that you have to type in. But only you know the secret passcode. It was so cool. Alright? So, oh shoot, what did it? I already messed it up, man. This is not gonna be good. I wonder if it was like 2 or how high did it go up there? Uh-oh, this world's not loading in. I might have broken Minecraft. Hello, Minecraft? Are you still there? But this thing was so amazing because my base was at spawn. I think I killed my game. I don't know what I did. RIP. But my base was at spawn, and the problem was it kept people kept getting like into my storage room, and I said, I don't want you in there. And they were like, I don't care, I'm gonna go in there. And I was like, don't go in there. And they were like, I'm gonna still go in there. And so I said, stop. And I built this thing. So, okay. That's how it rolls. So 2 item frames, buttons, awesome. So the only way to get in the base was to know, shoot, I already forgot it. What am I doing wrong here? Is it like this? No, it's not. It's 2 item frames in the middle. Wait, there's only, okay, never mind. There we go. And then buttons. Up at top, we'll have some buttons. Okay, so here's why this thing was so amazing. It was, it's like this, and you put random items inside of the item frames. And then here's how it goes. You spin them, oh, sorry. You spin them around each in a random direction. Like, something like this. And then you have to push one of the buttons. So the door, it's closed. And then to enter the door, you have to put these 4 item frames each in their correct direction. And then you have to push a random button, and you don't know which button it is. So the amount of possibilities here are crazy. Like, you can move this guy one, push all your buttons, move this. If you don't know the password, like, no way are you going to be able to get inside of this base. And then before you leave the base, you gotta like put them all facing in the just in like the top direction, and the door will like close behind you. So it was so awesome. Did I actually type that? I don't think I. But it was so awesome because I would switch up the code too. So even if they saw me enter it, like it was so easy to change. All right, here we go. Let's build it real quick. Comparator. So we'll go boom and 1 there. So essentially, it's only going to be reading 2 of these item frames. I'm only going to have it read these 2. But they don't know which item frames to change. So like you can change all of them. Is this for the machine? No, this is a this is like a secret passcode you have to enter to open up a door. All right, let's go ahead, plop down our little door over yonder. I had this thing connected up to my secret, like, trapdoor or something. So that way they couldn't enter it without knowing my passcode. It was awesome. Alright, so the first step to building this thing, we're just gonna go off in this direction. Alright, so the first step is determining where you randomly want these item frames to be facing. So we're gonna have this guy facing there, sure, and then we'll have this guy right there. Alright, so boom, 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 boom. How far is it going? So once you do that and you figure out where you want them to be facing, so this guy coming down. Alright, so you gotta determine, you know, where the redstone turns off. Alright, so the redstone, it's turning off here, in here, and then at that magic spot you want to put torch, and then a repeater like that. So we're gonna go torch, or no, we might want to go on the inside. Whoopsies. Alright, torch, whoops, sorry. Torch, and then repeater. And then we'll have a block here. And pretty much you just want everything to be on the same level. So there we go. Everything's connecting up to that guy. Now we're gonna go ahead, take this line, and we're gonna connect it up. I'm gonna connect it up to an inverse. I'm gonna invert the signal, then I'm gonna go boom, or you know what, I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna build out of this side. So we're gonna go boom. We're going to invert the signal like that. Then we're gonna go boom, maybe go into another torch. And then we're gonna build this very simple circuit. This thing's awesome. I got this. I got this. Okay, so there we go. Sweet. And then we just need this guy going into the door, I believe. Maybe. Obviously, we're gonna need a torch, or I mean a repeater there. Okay, let's see if this works. I can't remember exactly, but we'll clean this up. We'll clean this up a lot better too. All right, so now, oh wait, maybe we don't need this guy going into an inverter. You know what, let's try it without. We'll just go boom. Let's just get it working first, and then we can compact it. You know? Okay, so the next thing is we're only gonna have one of these 4 buttons here actually go and open up your door. Alright, so you're not gonna know which one it is either. Like, they're all gonna be here. And that's how this lock is so amazing. It's pretty simple to build, but half of the things here are gonna be for distraction, and you're not gonna know which ones to move. So we're gonna have it going off of, we'll have it go off of this top left button here, but you can pick a random button once you like build the thing. All right, so let's see here. Do we need to connect you up? I'm trying to think about how I built this thing. This button, or no, wait. You get closed. And then we're gonna have a piston connected up here. I'm trying to think about how I went about doing this. All right, so this guy's coming down, or no, there we go. Now he's coming down. And then maybe a repeater here, like that, or we can do a repeater here. Or no, we'll do a repeater here. We'll go boom. We'll go piston. Oh shoot, that piston's gonna get power from above, isn't it? Maybe we want to go down one. Oh, we can't. Oh, stupid redstone. Huh. We'll just go. We'll go piston here. Or no, we'll go piston here. Huh, how do we want to do this? Yeah. We'll go piston there. Block. repeater there? Sure, repeater there. Okay, so essentially I want this line to go ahead, power this piston, and allow the signal to actually go through. And then I hope that this way, okay, so that way when the signal's going through, you will actually be able to, oh, look at that. Oh, we're holding up, I didn't even mean to do that. When is holding something in your right hand actually useful? Other than combat. I know it's really useful in like PvP. But other than PvP, when is holding something in your other hand actually useful? Because I haven't seen it useful too many times. Half slaps. God dang it, cool dude. Cool dude has just been in every video screaming at me to use half slaps. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so we'll go boom. So when you're off, you will now let the signal come through. You can grab that signal and we can use it to go ahead and power this block. Sure, there we go. All right, so when you're powered, do you switch? Okay, you do switch. And that opens the door. Haha. Awesome. Okay, and then when it closes up, we need this guy, and then that closes the door. All right, I think we made it. That was awesome. I'm just that guy. Yes, cool dude, you are. You are just that guy. All right, awesome. I think we actually managed to build it. Okay, so shall we go about testing it? Yeah, okay, so here's how it works. It takes a little bit to memorize the pattern, but in the end, it's pretty cool. That opens the door. And then that closes the door. Awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Listen to that new opening and door closing sound. Oh, wait. We probably don't want this piston here, do we? Huh. We'll change it up later. Okay. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you what we just built. All right. So pretend the redstone's a bit messy right now. Ignore that. All right, so there's a super secret door right here that you can't enter. But here is the secret passcode. Wait, I gotta remember this. To the left. And then 2 to the right. Okay, so the only way you can actually enter the secret entrance is by entering the correct passcode. So here's the correct passcode. You turn the bottom left guy all the way around until it's in this position, I think. Yeah, okay. All the way down until it's in this position, and then you turn the top right to the right twice. And then you have to go ahead, push this button. Nope, this button. There we go. And the door opens. And that is the secret passcode that you have to enter to actually enter it. Haha. Awesome. And then it's cool because all of these other two are here to distract you. So you can put these in like random positions. And if you don't actually see them there, then it doesn't work. And then to close the door, like, so you enter your secret base. This is my storage room. I didn't want my friends in it. So, boom, you're in your storage room. But then, if you wanted to leave, all you gotta do is rotate them one out of the way. And you can like even rotate them more. So, somebody comes up here, they're not gonna know how to enter this passcode. Like, it's gonna be, they don't know whether it's this guy to rotate, whether this guy to rotate, they don't know what button to push. So, it's like impossible. But, it's like, it's super awesome because it's pretty, it's just like you need to enter the exact passcode to enter it. unless you're, you know, you're amazing and you like figure out the secret passcode somehow. All right, you should make a redstone server. I should make a redstone server. We've been saying that. I've actually been working on a project with my my one friend. We've been working on a website with like all my different inventions and everything on it, and all the world downloads. We were gonna move over there. It's gonna be pretty fun, but it's a big project. We got a lot to work on still. Hopefully we can get something done, get it nice. Okay, so the first thing we gotta change is this piston right here. I don't like the sound of that. So instead of having a piston there, how else can we go about doing that? Well, first of all, let's get the passcode right. Is this guy to the left too? I'm not very good at remembering my passcodes, am I? Oh my gosh. Won't they see the redstone when they enter? Yeah, I'm gonna cover this up more. I just wanted to make sure that it worked. You know what I'm saying? Where's the other guy? I'm already forgetting the passcode like this. Jeez, oh man. This guy was to the right twice? Yeah, that was it. That was the magic. Don't think. I think you gotta think. What's going on, Wade? You gotta think about it. They can just break it. They can. But another thing is I had this triggering like a secret piston door. Something like this. Or what did I have it triggering? Let me see. You have to have it triggering like a super secret piston door. So that way... Yeah, look. What was my I don't remember my secret passcode. This was the redstone that led to the secret passcode, though. Alright, how did I do this before? We just used, like, different torches and stuff. Huh. And this was such a mess down here. Like, it got way out of hand. I don't even remember building this. What was this? Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? It was very elaborate. It was like, there's lava on the floor. Because, it was, this server, oh my gosh, my friends, they were terrible. They would just break into my house, like whenever somebody needed like cobblestone, they'd just come on in and be like, hey, I need some cobblestone, and just swipe over my cobblestone. So I got tired with that. I was like, yo, stop taking my stuff. Okay, that's the magic. And then, so I built this thing. It like has lava. It has lava in here. So that way, if you try to enter right now without typing in the secret passcode, like where was my secret base? It was over here. Here it is. Look at it. It was like, there's lava in here. So if you wanted to steal something, it was super difficult. Like you had to do some parkour. And then the shutters were closed, so you had to like break in just to look at a chest. So it was possible to still steal my stuff, but I just wanted to make it as hard as possible. And had a little hidden door over there on the side. Alright, where am I at? Oh my gosh, this base. Okay, so the magic button was down here. Crew, you should make a new game. We tried to make rock, paper, scissors. I'm gonna try again. I just need just take a little break. Okay, so enter the secret passcode, door opens up, lava goes away. Boom, this is the coolest storage system ever, man. And then on the sides here, I even have mass storage for cobblestone. Like, so yeah, here's my cobblestone, and then this was like dirt. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, I remember this server. Oh, that server was amazing. And then even cooler was that, yes, it is resettable. So you leave, lava's not here, but then once I change the passcode, the lava gets dispensed. Haha. And also the shutters don't work. Oh, this was the coolest storage room ever. This was the storage room if you're playing on a server and your friends are terrible. And they like constantly just break into your base and steal all your stuff. This was the base to build. And then I even had a switch. Look, I even had a switch in here. If I was in my secret base and my friends came around, I could like panically close the door behind them. Oh my gosh, this is funny. Alright, so this base, dude. This is amazing. I did what did I do? In our last live stream, I made sort of like a storage room like that, like the one I had. I'm gonna do a video on it soon, so if you guys want to like check it out, subscribe, because I'm gonna do that. Do that a little bit later. This was it over here. It was like is this thing. Oh, this thing looks awesome. So this is sort of like the design you just saw there with the lava, but this design is just for looks. It's not for trying to keep your friends out. Maybe I should make two versions. I should make one version for like, hey, if you play with nice people on your server and you just want as much storage as possible, build this design. And I should have another version where, hey, if your friends are breaking in and stealing your diamonds, build this. Because that was so fun. Alright, this thing's awesome too, by the way. I think there's like 30 something chests in this small room. Look at this. 4 chests on the floor. This thing, it's a chest rotator, I think. Oh shoot. Is it broken? Are you serious? My heart's gonna be broken if it's broken. I'm breaking redstone too. I just said broken like 10 times in one sentence. Why is it not working? Oh, okay, wait. Okay, that fixed it. Shh, shh, shh. Okay, here we go. And rotate. Yes! Oh, it still works. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I digress. Crew, you still building the rock, paper, shears? We're taking a little break. I'm definitely coming back to that project, but I'm like stumped right now. I'll figure it out though. Don't worry. It's definitely doable. It shouldn't be too complicated, but it is somewhat complicated. It's not like it's impossible, you know? Okay, what am I coming back to over here? Our storage. Where did I build that thing? Hello? Where was I? Uh-oh. Did I already lose something? Oh no, guys. I lost our, what were we building? Oh my gosh, my brain. My brain's fried. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a tough week. I lost, our little passcode thing that we were building. Oh no. I need to start like, oh, here it is. I found it. Don't worry. Alright. So let's go ahead and connect this guy up to, we're gonna connect this guy up to a little double door. These things are amazing to build, by the way. If you guys want just like a little door somewhere, I recommend this door, because this door is beautiful. How do we build it again? I'm forgetting how to build so many things. I think it was like this? Maybe? Let's see if this works. Nope. I think it was like this. Yes, there we go. Okay, we did it. We did it, America. And then we can even do 3 high. Let's do 3 high. Okay, so this is like a, that's a very simple, I forget what that door's called. There's a name for it, but we're just gonna connect our design here up to that door. And there's one more thing, and that's this, Because I don't want... Sorry, I'm trying to think about this. Where's Scrap Mechanic? I just posted a new episode of it this week, actually. So there's your Scrap Mechanic. I'm kidding. Alright, so this door is awesome. It's just like... Oh, shoot, never mind. We can't do that. You have to come down one, don't you? Alright, so this door's awesome. It's just 4 pistons, like, on the wall here, like this. And then 2 pistons like that. And then when you power it, look at it. You can't even see it. Oh, now you can't even see it from the outside. And then you unpower it. Ta-da! You do have those, like, 2 ugly pistons there, but... I mean, you just have to accept that. A Jeb door, that's it. Haha, forgot about that. Jeb door. Okay, so... Let's go ahead and snag you. Let's go boom. No, let's not go boom. Let's go boom. Alrighty. And then we can sort of just go boom, boom. And maybe put a repeater there. Maybe. We might need to invert that signal a little bit. I don't know. We'll think about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and give our button a push. Did that? Oh, we don't have it connected up. I forgot about that. Okay. I need to think about how I want to do this. You stream on YouTube? I am streaming on YouTube. Thank you. I also stream on Twitch a little bit. So if you want to follow my Twitch, it's in the description. But YouTube, just like, YouTube's mostly Minecraft stuff. And then Twitch, I'll just play, you know, CSGO, anything with my friends. Alright, so this guy, I want it to be a piston, but I don't want it to be a piston. You know what I'm saying? How can I go about doing this? Alright guys, I need your help. So, I want this signal to go by, right? I want this signal, it's gonna be hard for you guys to tell me in comments, but I want this signal to go by here only when this line of redstone is turned off. So I accomplished that by putting a piston here, you see? Watch. Now, the redstone line goes by, you see that? Here, I'll show you again. Boom, redstone line goes by, but then if I power this, piston's out of the way, now the redstone line gets stopped. But how do you build that without using that piston? Because the piston makes noise and it tells you when you got the passcode right. See, we don't want that. T flip-flop? Could we use a T flip-flop? Repeater lock. Oh, that's right. Oh, wait, what a good idea. Okay. I totally forgot about those. Boom. Oh, what a good suggestion. That was awesome. Okay, and there's a lot of repeaters there, but we'll simplify it later. I want to see if this is gonna work. Okay, so now look at that. It goes by. Oh, what a good idea. I totally forgot, dude. Cool dude. You just did it. Or whoever suggested that. Maybe it wasn't cool dude. That was amazing. Hey crew, just to help you with the cobblestone paper shears, why didn't you use the same mechanic as your lottery machine? That's because lottery machines is really simple because it's like, it's a randomizer and there's one output, win or lose. With a rock, paper, scissors machine, there's only 3 outputs, but with a rock, paper, scissors machine, you have, it's not just win or lose anymore. It's not even have like a 1 out of 30 chance of winning or losing. It has to, first of all, determine what you've inputted, which is 3 different items. And then it has to determine what the computer got, which is 3 different items. So I can do that. I can do that fine. That's like a 1 out of 3 chance, easy. The problem is, how do I take what I got and how do I take what the computer got? And then how do I determine what beats what? Like, how do I do that in terms of redstone? How do I say, hey, paper, that beats rock, rock beats this? I don't know how to go about doing that. That's the part I'm stuck on. And then once I figure all of that out, I also have to go back and I have to say, hey, if they get the same exact thing, then they win. So that's the other thing. Dude, if they get the passcode wrong, you should make a trap. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good idea. Ooh, I like that. That's a little cheeky idea. I like that. Okay, maybe, how about this? If they push like a button, then we could still have the door open up, but then when they walk in, boom, they die. We could do that. That might be a cool idea. We might want to try that. But if any of you guys can, like, I don't know, like maybe help me with that lottery machine. I don't even know if that's possible. I'll show you guys what we built. It's hard, dude. It really is. Where is it? I've already lost it. Our gumball machine looks so nice. I want to build more things like that. Like little pretty cute looking things. Crew hopper sorting. Yeah, we have hopper sorters over here. So look, we got, here, I'll take this out. You put in, this is what I have so far. You put in a rock. Even if you put in like 10 rocks, push the button, it's only gonna take one, right? And then one of these random lights outputted, I wasn't looking at it, but it takes one, the rock goes down here into the rock category. And then we got the 3 outputs. This is gonna be like paper, this is gonna be like a rock coming down here. This can be this guy with scissors, so cobblestone. But I just don't, that's where I'm stuck, because now I got the output of the machine, I got the output of the user. I don't know how to compare them and do that math, so I don't even know if it's it's definitely possible. I don't know how big that redstone would have to be. It would have to be crazy big. Alright. Let's go. Where were we at? This is the second time that I've lost this. Oh my goodness. Where was, oh, okay, here it is. Found it. All right. So let's finish this. Let's just make the basic door right now. And then we can expand upon it. Expand upon it later. Okay, so we can make this a little bit smaller. We can do boom, boom, going into a block. Alrighty. And then we can put you there. No, we can't. We have to do that. We can go boom. We can go boom, boom. Repeater. And then, then it will put out a signal for a different type. Sorry, I haven't been following you guys around. Can I try to build it in my single player world and give you a map download? Yes, if you want to do that. I would recommend actually emailing me the map download. That would probably be best because you can't really comment a link anymore. Like YouTube bans that. Use command blocks. We're trying to build something you can make in survival mode, so you could definitely use command blocks. And if you make it out of command blocks and it looks awesome, dude, I will gladly take a look at that, but it'd be fun to get a rock, paper, scissors in survival. Okay, this door is going to be awesome. So, door's open right now. Boom, that goes ahead. It locks that guy. Did it switch this guy? I wasn't looking. Shoot. Bottom left is like, boom, right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. All right, let's push the button. All right, that's switched. Awesome. Now we just need to connect up to our door. We're sort of out of space here. We can just do something like that. Alrighty. Uh-oh, is it broken? Oh no, what happened to the pistons? Hello? What's wrong here? What did I do wrong? Oh, this is a block. Don't be a block. Okay. I see why. Alright. And fix. Saved it. Crew, after I'm done, I can try rock, paper, scissors. Alright, go for it, man. Everybody try rock, paper, scissors. I challenge you. Do it. I tried it. I could do it. It would just take a stupid amount of time. Because I was totally not expecting it to be this complicated. Can I suggest use half slabs now? You know what? Half slabs probably would have helped this a little bit. But you know what? Half slabs are evil. I don't like half slabs. Alright, so let's push this button. Okay, so we need to invert this signal. Boom. Boom. And then boom, boom, boom. Alright, awesome. I think we did it, ladies and gentlemen. I think we have made ourselves a cool little opening thing. Welcome, Rosie the Wolf. Can I help with the rock, paper, scissors? If you win, that you've... What? I don't know what that means, dude. Crew, you can do an AND gate for the rock, paper, scissors. Yeah. That's what we were trying to do. So my idea behind it was, you know, if you choose rock and then the computer chooses paper, then there'll be an AND gate and you win. But then it's like, what happens if you both choose rock? And it's like, oh, you can't, I don't know, too many AND gates, and then it gets so out of proportion, and then it's just like giant. So it gets hard fast. Like the redstone just gets out of control. Okay, just to be sure. Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Was that it? Did you not close? Oh, never mind. Okay. I was a little bit confused for a little bit. Boom. Alright, so let me show you all what we've made here. Alright, so you walk up. Alright, so that guy's 2 to the right. Here, we'll just put a little sign here. There's a little helper. Sign. We'll say 2. And we'll say this guy, what is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's just to help us. And then the magic button, we'll just write magic button. Alright, that's to help us. Alright, so here's the magic. So when you're gone, this is what you'll leave your base looking like. You'll just click it in a bunch of random spots. Alright. So if you walk up to this wall and you see the secret password, first of all, you can't just break into the base because you don't know where it is. It's hidden. But if you try to just spin stuff around and like push buttons, you're not going to get too much luck because there are 4 buttons to push. There are 4 different item frames and you don't know the secret passcode. But the secret passcode is you put this guy 1, 2 to the right. You put this guy 7 to the right, and then you push the top left button. And dang it. Why didn't the door open? What? Oh, it was so perfect. And then it just like, nope. Did that seriously? Why did that not close? Does it not work on 2 ticks? I'm a little bit confused right now. Why didn't that work? That was a little bit sad. I was so happy. I was totally expecting it to work too. Alright, that closes at least. Alright, let's see if it works. No! What? What? What is the issue here? Pistons, are you okay? Half slabs. You know what? If you recommend half slabs one more time, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's the magic button. What is going on? Why is it doing that? Did that time it work fine? Oh, no, it didn't. Does it have to be on 3 ticks? Is that seriously the problem? Oh, what? Maybe, I think the issue is this. I think that needs to... Did it work? Okay, you need a repeater there. Alright. Alright, we fixed it. We fixed it. Redstone on the block next to the repeater. I think we solved the issue. Now we can put you there, you there. Alright. Awesome. Okay, let's give it another test. Okay, door closes. Oh, happy about that. So you can push buttons all you want, nothing's gonna happen. Unless you push you to the right, and then these buttons don't do anything, but this is the magic button. Door opens, and you're good to go. Sweet. And then once you enter, I found this really helpful too. But you can put like a little lever here. You can go boom. And you can connect this guy up. You can go boom, boom, boom. And then, that way, if you're inside and you want to close it from the inside, you can do it and you're good to go. Awesome. Awesome. I guess instead of using a repeater, you could just use half slabs, but I hate half slabs. You could just use a half slab here. Oh, half slabs don't look nice at all, though. Yeah, it's easier to just use a repeater. Alright. Oh, sorry about that. My thing sort of froze. But that's what this way you can close it from the inside. Like, say you're just chilling in your secret base. And then if you want to open it again, you're good to go. Awesome. And then we can sort of put a wall here. And you're in your secret base. All nice and snug. So we can probably compact this up a bunch. Maybe, or actually you can't compact it too much. Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do here. Maybe you can go like boom. No, you can't even really do that. I mean, you definitely could compact this, but I don't know how to. I don't know. Yeah, because all this line here, this is all for your correct passcode, so you can't shorten that up. Alright, I think... Okay, so... If they get it wrong, let's make a little trap. Let's do it. Let's do it. Problem is, how do you... I don't know how you would make a trap. How would we make a trap, like, undetectable? You know? Huh. How could we go about doing this? Without tripwires, we could put it on a timer. Should we do that? Let's put it on a timer. Let's do it. Okay. So this hallway here, we're gonna have to move this. Unless we want to do it on the other side of the hallway. You know what? Let's do it on the other side of the hallway. Let's close this. Get rid of you. Alright, so what we're gonna do is you type in the wrong password, but you push the button. Well, I'll tell you what's gonna happen to you. It's gonna take a lot of redstone though. I don't know if it's worth it. Okay, so essentially what we're gonna do here, if you push the wrong button, the door will still open up for like a short time. Huh. Wait. This is gonna be annoying. It's annoying because we have 4 stupid little buttons. You know what? We'll just have it connected up to the... we'll just... maybe it won't be too annoying. Because we could just do something like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be easy. We can just go boom, right? Or no, it's down one more. Can we go boom? Hello? Awesome. Okay, we can do that. Bwahaha. We are going to be evil. Alright, I like it. I like this idea. That's a good idea. We're making a trap. So it's gonna be a secret code that you have to type in, but if you type in the code incorrectly, then bam, you die. You're done. Okay, so here we go. We just have to figure out how can we connect all this up. You two, power you. Maybe we could have this guy power this guy. And then boom. Alright, that should work. There we go. Okay, so now what we can do is we can take this signal, maybe? Make sand drop? I don't want to use sand because sand traps only work once, and then it's like, ah, I want this trap to be like, you know, I want this trap to get everybody. Alright, so let's take it. I'm trying to think about how we're going to do this. We're going to want to take, you know what might be easier? Doing that. Yeah, that's easier. Okay, now we can just snag off of that little signal. Or no, never mind. That's not going to work. That's still not going to work. How can we do this? Do you read my description? Where's the cookie? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to take like both of these signals at once. You know what I'm saying? The problem is they're one block off. They're like one block too far. We can just grab it like that. We can just go boom. We can't though. Dang it. You know what? We can use the slab here. Hey, look at that. That slab's not gonna work though, is it? Slabs don't go down. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Dang it, slabs. Use 1.9 piston glitching and make it pull you into lava. Ooh, that might be a cool idea. That might, I don't know if that would work or not. It'll just like scoop you up off of the ground. Oh, that actually sounds kind of cool. Maybe I'll have to try that. I haven't looked into the whole piston glitching thing yet though, so I'll have to see. Alright, but we can go boom. And then, never mind, we can't do that. Ugh, this is so frustrating. Maybe we can just go boom. And then boom. Yes, there we go. Awesome. Okay, so I got it. Ha ha ha. Okay, so we'll take that signal now. And now we're going to have this guy go and trigger. All right, well, the first thing that I'm going to have to do is, where can I snag a signal from? We can't do that. Okay, so what we're going to do here is if the passcode isn't typed in correctly and you push a button, then the door's still going to open, but if you walk in, the floor will disappear, you'll fall down, and then the door will close after a little bit. But if you push in the correct button, then the door will open and you'll be free to walk in. That's if you type in the correct passcode. So this way, even if you type in the wrong passcode, you'll still have access in. It'll just be trapped. And it'll be a cool way to like take people out that are trying to get in and steal your stuff. Cool idea. Let's do it. Okay, so we got the first bit done. Got the magical button. Boom. Now, wait. Huh. Okay. Never mind. We're good. Let's just go ahead and... I'm trying to think. I really want this block to be up here. We can just do that, right? Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, awesome. And then we can snag a signal, come into there. No, we can't. We can't do that. Oh, we're running out of space, guys. What if you make both sides identical so they wouldn't know where the door is at? Alright, then we're getting a little bit ridiculous. I don't think that would work out. But I do like having this door open up and then like trapdoors below it. Okay, where can I get a redstone signal from here? We can probably... We're really tight on space here. You know what we might want to do? We might want to do something like this. Maybe make you come out a little bit. Maybe go boom, boom, boom. And then that's going to change your position too. Go boom, boom. And then we can just go boom, boom. Alright, get rid of you. Okay, awesome. That looks nice. So, let's go ahead and snag... Let's snag this block right here. Or no, we can honestly just do something like this. Whoop. Alright, so we'll snag this signal. Here's the signal we want. And we'll go ahead, take this guy. Here's the other signal we want. And how are they gonna interact here? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure this out. It's just getting complex. Okay, so you push the button, and we want the signal. You push the button, we're gonna want to lock the signal. No. Wait. Okay. So if this signal is correct, then we will go ahead. How could we easily do this? If this signal is correct, we'll go ahead and lock it. Whoops, I should not have destroyed you. Alright, place you back. Alright. So this signal's correct. We'll go ahead. Whoops. We'll go ahead, lock that. Okay, we're onto something. And then all we have to do is make a very nice... shoot! Wait, we can just lock this repeater too. No, we can't lock this repeater. What's going on, Magma Gaming? In Rarmio. What's with the dog in the background? Sorry about that. There's like a lot of people in my house. We're freaking out over here. And read the description? Well, thank you. Enjoy your cookie. Sending it to you soon. Okay, so I'll explain what I'm doing in just a second. We just have to go ahead. I'm so close to being done. So close. This is almost awesome. So now... we could use a pulse extender here. Possibly. Do we want to use a pulse extender? Maybe? I don't know. Comparator? Alright, comparator there. Grab ourselves a little hopper. Two of them going into each other. Awesome sauceum. Up, up, over. Okay, sweet. And we'll connect you up to you. Never mind. We'll connect you up. Never mind. Dang it. Stupid pistons. Okay, don't worry, I got this. I'm out here solving problems, boys. We'll go boom. Okay, awesome. There we go. And Finn, hopefully. Inspire me to build cool redstone inventions. Dude, that's awesome. Redstone is pretty amazing. Okay. Let's go ahead and yeah, if you want to send me that world, I think my email should be somewhere on my channel. Okay, so this guy, perfect. We'll just put in like 25 items, sure. And then boom. And then, no, wait. We will, is there a possibility? There is a possibility. Is there a possibility? Wait. Sorry. We might want to move this guy over one. I don't know. Let's just see if we can get this thing to work. Oh my god. My dogs are crazy, dude. I feel like I'm like right next to my dogs. Maybe I'm just at a dog park recording this. Just on my computer. Doing some redstone in a dog park. Okay, so you're gonna be... Yeah, we really should have built this thing facing the other direction, shouldn't we? You know what? Let's do it. Let's just move you over one and up one. Alright, so you'll just go boom, boom. And to the left. Oh no, sorry. Who did I break? Did not mean to break that. Okay, so you're gonna go, we're gonna need block there, up, boom, comparator, two of you. We're so close to making something amazing. Alright, so now we can actually just go like this. Alright, awesome. Maybe we don't even need that. Does this work? No, that doesn't work. We can just... Oh no, that's not gonna work either. Yeah, Redstone's stupid. Dang it, Redstone. Why do you do this to me? Okay, now we just need... how can we connect you up? We could probably just go like that, couldn't we? And then... just move you over one. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Now we got that set up. Now we just need... Now we're gonna grab this line. Oh no, wait. Why did we do this? What am I building? Hello? Oh my gosh, guys, this is getting crazier and crazier. Just join what's going on. We are trying to build some sort of trap. Oh my, it's a hard trap. It's a very hard trap. We're so close too. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think about how we could go about doing this. Please make rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. Dude, I had so much trouble with just making rock, paper, scissors. I don't think we need to add in a lizard and a Spock. That would just overcomplicate things way too much. I couldn't even do rock, paper, scissors. Okay, well, Unfortunately, I don't think the trap's gonna be worth it. Like, it'll be cool. But, oh, we're so close though. I might as well finish it. I don't know. It's just gonna be a lot more redstone than I was initially hoping to do. It's all good in the hood though. Alright, so honestly we don't even need a pulse extender here. Maybe we do? Maybe we don't? We might as well have that. Okay, we'll connect. Which line do we need now? Alright, we'll grab this line. Alright, we should be good. And we'll... Yeah. We're good. Okay, so let's grab this. Actually, let's go above. We'll just go around. And then we're going to want to make this delay really not that significant. Alrighty. And then this is going to be blocks right here. This is going to be a line of that. Then a block there. No, up one. We're so close to being done. I'm so excited. This is going to be amazing. And the line of redstone there. Awesome. Okay, so let's see how this thing looks. If we connect this up and then maybe put like 9. Okay, let's give it a try. Oh, the door should be closed by default, shouldn't it? Right? Did I do something wrong here? Or should the door be open right now? Oh, I think the door's open right now. So in that case, we need to invert the signal. Whoop. Alright, awesome. So it's normal right now, and then if we type in a wrong password... Uh-oh. Why aren't you closing? Hello? Redstone? Alright, you're correct. You're turned on right now. That means you're not turned on. Okay, that works. Why aren't you working? Huh. Did I build you opposite? Maybe? Yeah, maybe we just need that. Oh, I mean, that. Okay, let's give this a try. Door's closed. So we type in the wrong password. That works. Huh, that's gonna be another problem. Oh my gosh, it just keeps getting more complicated. Just make an open server so we can help. Man. You know what, guys? I'm gonna look into that. I have a break now, so I'm gonna look into getting a server up. It's not gonna be, it's gonna have to be very trustworthy. Like I'm talking, I don't know how to use a whole lot of plugins. So you guys, like, if people come in there and just start blowing up stuff, dude, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. It's alright. So issues here. This is an issue. I see this problem now. You have to possibly get removed? I don't know. We're so close. This would be really cool. You know what? Real quickly, I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of it in World Edit or MC Edit. Alright. Allow me to go ahead and briefly, I'm going to copy it, and then I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. We made a lot of good progress. Like, this thing's awesome. I can definitely do a video on this if I can get it. We're so close to getting it working. We're so close. It's going to be so awesome if I can get this trap But let's go ahead, copy it, and paste another one like over here. Is that correct? Yeah, looks good. All right. So we're so close to getting it working, but I am gonna have to end the stream here. We did get the basic design working, and that's what I want to get set up real quick. So let me go ahead. Let's hop into Redstone World. So we got that design over here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna get rid of a lot of this like complex stuff. I'm just gonna revert it back to the old design that we had. So we're gonna get rid of all this. We're gonna get rid of all these pistons down here. And then before I make a video on it, I'm going to I will finish the trap design before I actually do a video on this. But for the stream, I'm about done. I will get it working though. I promise you that. And then let's make it, what was our magical button? The top left? Yeah, that was our magical button. I can get rid of all these guys. Also, if we wanted, oh, that's so, whoever gave me that idea for the locked comparator, I totally forgot about that. Kind of mad at myself for forgetting. All right, we can get rid of you too. Ooh, that might have been a reason why, because of that right there. All right, let's put you all the way down. So you are boom, boom. We can get rid of you two. Awesome. Why are you powered? Hello? Oh. Are you not positioned correctly? Oh. They all fell off. Okay. Well, I see how it is. I see how it is. Item frames just pop up. Do it. Yeah. I'll host an actual server for you guys. Oh gosh, is it like glitched up again? No, why can't I place item frames? I think they were here, they just weren't showing up. Oh, what? Hello? Hello? Anyone? They're over here. What? Oh, come on. What? Uh-oh. We'll try to reload it, see if that helps. That's a little disappointing. All right, let's see if this is it. Okay, it's back. We're good in the hood. All right, so all of you are correct, and then we'll push you up. And here, let's get rid of you. And let's just go boom. Like that, I believe. All right, is everything set up? Awesome, the door opened, right? And then door closes. Okay, there we go. So we did it. You type in the correct passcode, push the magic button, and you get let in to the secret base. Pretty cool stuff there. Where's the where's like this right here, I think. This is where I put the put a little bit of a floor. And we'll just connect it up. All right, well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Hope you all enjoyed. We did it. We made a system to actually, like, a secret passcode enter, password protected system thing. Unfortunately, awesome, that works. So you can like lock yourself in here too if you're a little bit spooked. Cool. And then if you want to close it when you leave, you just have to change it. And then to enter it, all you gotta do is put this guy to the right on 2, that guy to the right on 7, and push that magical button, and the door opens up. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will see you all next time, unfortunately, I won't be able to be streaming tomorrow on Saturdays when I usually stream. But next week I should be able to, and also maybe throughout the just throughout the week, here and there I might be able to make a couple things. But if any of you guys could help me with the rock paper scissors game, that would be awesome. Go ahead, go for it. Good luck. I thought it was gonna be easy, and then it's like, hey, it's not that easy. I thought honestly it was just gonna be like the randomizer, but there's a lot more to it than just that. And then hopefully I can get this nice trapped version working, so that way it'll open up when you push the wrong button, but instead it will just like send you into a trap. So anyway, my name's Crew. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you all next time. See you later, everybody in chat. Yeah, adios.